All right, guys. So, believe it or not, I am actually playing this on a new computer that I recently built. And among other things, that means that I haven't transferred all of my FM23 files on over. I know that technically speaking, I could go straight to FM24, but you know me, I want to play with World Super League. And so as a result, instead of going back and finding the file again, let's go and see if we can recreate a tactic and create something that's at least somewhat interesting here. So we're going to go here. We're starting with Hollum, as I sort of promised the other day. We'll skip this. I don't need their stupid thing. We want to do Gegenpress because we just read about how amazing it is. So whatever, we'll do that. And you know what? We're going to take this. We're just going to change this around a little bit. We want to do 3 at the back again. So we'll put 3 at the back. We'll have wingbacks here, and we'll make probably 2 of these defensive midfielders, just as we did before. We'll have these 3 guys here in the center. This is kind of what we like to do. You know, it's a fun way to play. We'll take these guys and turn them into shadow strikers once again. This is, like I said, this is based on a tactic that I created, or that I used. I actually downloaded back in for FM22. That was interesting. It was fun, and it was a little bit different. And I believe it can still work today. So if you recall the Football Manager as a placebo argument from yesterday, you'll remember that what we saw that worked was kind of like keeping the lines pushed forward, and then you want to have like 6 or 7 guys in attacking roles. We have 5 guys here in an attacking role. We can probably have our wingbacks maybe on a support, or maybe even on an attack. Probably put them on a supporting role for now. Change the mentality here to attacking, see what happens. And as usual, we want to have 3 ball-playing defenders and a sweeper keeper, not on attack, but on support. Right, you could have him on attack as well and have him go out a little bit more. I like to have him on support. This forward the back structure is something I've talked about a little bit before, and you know, generally it actually works pretty well. Now, the other thing that works that we know is having a high press and probably a much higher defensive line. So we'll go ahead and give that a try and see what happens here. We can have them get stuck in. That usually means you get more yellow cards, I guess. I don't know. I don't really care too much about this. We do want them to step up more because we want to do Gegenpress. We want to make sure that we counter press, and we want to counter as much as we possibly can. I don't really care how we distribute. It doesn't matter to me. I don't care how we distribute there either. It doesn't really matter to me. Let the keeper decide. In terms of width, I prefer to play a little bit wider. There are some people who like to play more narrow. I want to play wide. I want to do probably, I mean, I don't know. Do we really want to overlap on one side or the other? I think that what we'll do is we'll take that off for now, and we'll take this off as well. We do want to pass into space. We probably want our passing to be a little bit shorter, just judging from the level that we're going to be at, sort of my guess. I don't really care too much about this in terms of crosses. I don't care how we have crosses. I don't really care much about playing for set pieces. And that's kind of the way that we'll get this set up now. So we're going to take a look and we're going to see if this works. This is very similar to what I had before. We'll see if the attacking mentality doesn't help us a little bit more in getting some more goals. Funny thing about this is I haven't even looked at my team yet, right? We don't have that many players. We don't have any money. I know that it's Holland because we always wind up with Chris Salt. Every time I've done this, it's always the same guy who winds up on the team. So if you're out there, Chris, much respect to you. We're going to try to make you into a world beater here. We'll see how this works. Yeah, for now, basically, that's the way that we've got this set up. That's the tactic that we're looking at, and yeah, we'll see what we can do in terms of creating it, see if this works well or not. If it doesn't work so well, then we'll make a couple of changes. I will try to keep the shape the same, but, you know, maybe we even have these guys go up a little bit more and have like a full-out blitz type attack or something. I don't know. We'll do whatever it is that we think we need to do. And then the other trick, of course, is trying to actually find players who can play in this tactic. I don't think that we have too many who can. The fortunate thing that we have is that we don't have too much money here, and all we have is wage budget. We don't have any transfer budget at all, which means that we'll just sort of bring on players non-contract and see how they work. Anyway, there you go. That's the way we're going to set up the tactic again. We're going to keep at this no matter how crazy it looks, and strikerless is the way to go. Talk to you later. Bye.